Hello everyone. We are students of 11 Science 3, Group 1 from 31 Senior High School Jakarta want to display animations about the history of ethnic resistance. Happy watching! Don't forget to like and share. Before we continue, we will introduce ourselves first.
Hello, my name is Adrian Syapudra and I'm from absen number 3.
Halo, my name is Aldia Sherly Mustika Diningrat and I am absent number 9.
Hello, my name is Deborah Parula Nestorus, absent number 13.
Hello, my name is Kayla Zalfia Ramdhani, absent number 22.
Hello, my name is Kaisya Kalisa Zara, absent number 23.
My name is Shakira Valia, absent number 39.
One day, in a school corridor, the students were greeting each other. However, one of the children asked his friend to help him in his history lesson.
Will you help me learn Indonesian history?
What material do you want to learn, Anton?
History of Aceh resistance, Ana.
Okay, Anton. However, we have to look for the references first.
Okay, Ana.
We will do the discussion in the library so that is more quiet and more conducive.
In the library, they began to discuss the history of Indonesia, which is more precisely Aceh resistance.
Ana, what is the background of Aceh resistance against the Portuguese? Can you tell me?
Of course, Anton. So, the background of Aceh resistance to the Portuguese is the Portuguese existence of a trade monopoly, the prohibition of Acehnese people to trade and sell to the Red Sea, and the capture of Acehnese ships by the Portuguese. In 1511, Alfonso managed to conquer Malacca, which became an important place for the spice trade. This caused many Islamic traders to move from Malacca to Aceh. Well, that's why trade in Aceh is growing rapidly.
Their conversation about history continues.
The Portuguese see Aceh rapid development as a threat. Therefore, the Portuguese want to destroy Aceh.
So, the Portuguese want to destroy Aceh because of competition in trade and power, huh?
Absolutely right. Until 1523, the Portuguese launched their attack on Aceh under the rule of Henriques and followed in 1524 led by de Souza, but always failed.
The Portuguese are coming! Attack!
Because of the many things Anton wants to know, their chat is not over yet.
Okay, Ana. And what is the assumption of the Sultan of Aceh himself against the Portuguese nation at that time? Then, how did the Sultanate of Aceh fight the Portuguese?
Wow, good question. At that time, Sultan Ali Mukhayat Shah assumes that the Portuguese were rivals in politics, economics, and the spirit of religion. Therefore, the Portuguese were eager to control Aceh. However, the people of Aceh did not just remain silent. Thus, there was the resistance of the Sultanate of Aceh against the Portuguese. The Acehnese also formed plans against the Portuguese, such as preparation to equip Aceh merchant ships with weaponry, cannons, and soldiers, and bringing an armament assistance from Turkey in 1567, as well as Calicut and Jepara.
Wow, you know a lot of things, Ana. Thank you. Now, I understand more about this material. If there is still a story about this event, please tell me.
Well, I'll move on. After preparation and all the reinforcements deployed, Aceh finally launched its attack against the Portuguese in Malacca. The Aceh attack makes the Portuguese have to survive desperately in Formosa or fortress. So the Portuguese must exert all their strength to thwart the Aceh attack.
Submit to us, or we will conquer Aceh. We will not submit to the Portuguese.
I'm going on again, Anton. In 1569, the Portuguese attacked Aceh, but Acehnese forged toward the Portuguese attack. Acehnese forges are very persistent in fighting and always want to enliven power and foreign domination.
Run away! Faster, faster!
One day, in the kingdom of Aceh under the leadership of the young Sultan Iskandar, 1607 to 1639.
We will fight against the Portuguese. We have to drive the occupation out of this country.
Sultan Iskandar Muda seeks to increase his soldiers, present cavalry equipped with Persian horses, and prepare an army of elephants and infantry militias.
So, Anton, in 1629, the reign of the young Sultan Iskandar, he launched an attack on Malacca. Fighting an attack this time, the Portuguese was overwhelmed. The Portuguese deployed all army forces and weaponry to confront the forces of the young Sultan Iskandar. However, the Aceh attack this time did not succeed in expelling the Portuguese as well.
Because of Anton's curiosity, their conversation about history doesn't stop here.
Anna, I have a question. Who will be able to drive these Portuguese out of Malacca?
Dutch, Anton. The Portuguese did not manage to control Aceh in the end, so Aceh failed to expel the Portuguese from Malacca. The one who succeeded in expelling the Portuguese from Malacca was the VOC in 1641. Well, later this has something to do with the Aceh War.
Speaking of the Aceh War, what is the background of the Aceh War?
So, the Aceh War was the war of the Sultanate of Aceh against the Dutch starting in 1873 to 1904. The background of this war because Aceh is a strategic position and becomes a center of trade and abundant SDA makes the Dutch very ambitious to control Aceh. In addition, there are Treaty of London, the Siak Treaty, and the Sumatran Treaty.
Can you tell me about the war in Aceh?
Of course, you can, Anton.
Aceh War is divided into 4 phases. The first phase took place from 1873 to 1874. Acehnese forces led by the commander of the police and Sultan Mahmud Shah against the Dutch forces led by General Kohler. Acehnese troops fighting with the spirit of jihad fisabilillah directly pointed the Dutch troops with cannons. The Dutch were overwhelmed and stopped the attack and did of other strategies.
Shoot them out. Attack for freedom.
The second phase occurred in 1874 until 1880, where the Dutch forces led by General van Swieten managed to occupy the Sultan Palace. However, this is because Acehnese troops had left the palace and attacked the Dutch together, so the Dutch were overwhelmed when fighting Acehnese troops under the leadership of my master Muhammad Daud. The third phase was in 1881 until 1896. Acehnese fighters led by Teku Umar, Misdi Tiro, Panglima Polim, and Cut Nyak had successfully mobilized the people of Aceh to wage a guerrilla war against the Dutch. As a result, the Dutch were increasingly overwhelmed with the tactics and spirit of war from the people of Aceh. Therefore, the Dutch used the tactics of Snoek Hurgronje to know the study the ins and outs of life and the fighting spirit of the Acehnese people. Until now, can you understand my explanation, Anton?
Snoek Hurgronje tactics. This Islamic symbol is when coming to Aceh, Emperor Sulaiman local ruler conquered the clergy.
Yes, Anna.
The fourth phase began in 1896 until 1910, where Acehese troops were led by Cut Nyak Dien and a fighter named Pokat Baran against Dutch forces. Teku Umar rejoined Acehese forces and died on February 11, 1899 in Maulaboh. The condition of the people of Aceh weakened due to the death of some of its leaders and the tactics of Snoek Hurgranje that went smoothly at the time. In 1906, Cut Nyak Dien was arrested and banished to Sumedang until his death on November 8, 1908. This is what ended the Aceh War.
Maybe our struggle has ended, but this is not the end of everything.
Wow, that's so exciting, Anna. I know more and more about the Acehese resistance, but the bell came in. So, thank you very much about the time and explanation, Anna.
You're welcome, Anton.
Well, that's the end of Anna and Anton's conversation. From the historical story that has been told about Anna and Anton, we can realize that there is the implementation of Pancasila in it, namely the first precept, because at the time of struggle they still remember the presence of God Almighty. The second precept, because of the fight for their right to be free from colonization. The third precept, because they are united to fight the Portuguese forces. The fourth precept, because of the leadership of the sultans and other hero figures. Fifth precept, because they fought hard for independence. There are stories from the history of Aceh resistance that we can tell. Thank you for paying attention to the animation from our group. Thank you.